Hi, everybody. It's Angel. I'm sitting here on top of everything already in the first week of January. And I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to do a live. So I'm sitting here just playing with Yoshi, enjoying his presence. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do some readings today. So if you're around, let's play. Let's do some readings. Let's see. Who are we going to read today? Oh, we already have people coming in. So, yeah, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about Happy New Year before we even start. If you have questions, the only thing I ask is that you be specific in your questions. Diana says, "Hey, do I have any messages?" Okay, so let's go back to my one rule. Um, be specific. What part of your life, what aspect of your life would you like that question or answer to be in, because I will have a lot of people coming through. So if we can keep them specific, that would be great. This is going to be a really great New Year's. We're going to come into in 2023, the year of the rabbit, which is expansion. In the year of the tiger, we were working on our emotions in the first half of the year. And then it was all about our embracing our authentic abundance. And what's really, really cool is that embracing our authentic abundance, we can now move into the year of the rabbit and we can expand on that. So Diana says, do you have any messages in finances? Oh, no, no apologies. Never any apologies. Avril, I'm going to see you today. How are you? And Stephen, hi. Elise, hi. Diana, your question about finances this year. They're actually looking okay. I feel like they're okay right now. And then I hear bits stagnant around June, but then there's a pickup in June as well. So it dips a bit. I'm going to actually even say April, May feels like there's the dip between April and May. And then it starts to come up again in June. And then I really like it. I hear prosperous, prosperous. So look to June. Kathy Cosgrove says, "Does my dog have anything he wants me to know?" He I'm sorry, I don't know why he's saying this. He goes, "Yip, yip, yip around me. Yip, yip, yip." You talk at him too much, talk to him. He loves you so much. He loves it when you talk to him. Talking at him is, I don't even know how to describe that. That's kind of like when we're talking to each other and it's like, "Oh, are you a good boy? Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy." But he's going, "Yes, I know I'm such a good boy, but just watch my physical, watch my." So he wants you to converse with him, and you have animal communicator in you, and that is a huge thing. So yeah, absolutely. Really be more quiet with him. Like when he's talking to you or when he's staring at you, get really, really silent and just say, "You know what? What is it that you'd like? And then what feelings do you get? What thoughts do you get? What images do you get?" And act on those. And you're going to find that you're going to be nurturing your relationship in a whole different way because you guys actually work extremely well together, extremely, extremely well together. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Elise, love. Okay, with my spouse or moving house with my spouse messages. So Elise wants to know about her relationship. I really love what's going. I feel like you guys have worked on so much, and I do know some of your history. So I feel like you guys are in a really good place. Moving, not seeing it right now. I feel like that's more for the fall to think about, but I don't really see a moving happening. I see a planning happening, and that begins really around the fall. But I like that you guys always are consistently you're consistently watching out for pitfalls, but I don't see any coming up in this relationship. I feel like you can get to that next level of feeling safe, that next level of feeling good about your life. Do you guys have struggles? Sure, sure you do. But the reality is you two navigate each other very well. Very, very well. Okay, what's next? Susan Brownie says, "Happy New Year." Happy New Year, Susan. Lori Ann Fraser says, "What do I need to know right now?" You have angelic presence around you, and I feel like there's someone behind you who is guiding or directing you into the new year. And I feel like this is very much about business for you, but education as well. Like there's a lot of educating this year, not educating necessarily even going to school, but educating in the sense of a lot of new life experience. And that really is what this year's theme is about. This year's theme is about newness, especially right now. We're in Jupiter. And in Jupiter, it's all about abundance. It's about money. Jupiter is the guy, man. He's the one that if you're going to make your dreams come true right now is to invest energy in those dreams, because he's going to look at those dreams and go, okay, let's make that happen. Okay, Denise Jerome. Happy New Year, Denise. How will 2023 pan out for us as a family moving forward? I feel like there's a lot of new understanding. Denise, this is going to be really about you this year. It's going to be about you growing into who you are. There's this beautiful strength that I see around May, June. This, okay, I get it now. And really moving forward and really embracing who you are in this moment to move forward. And I really like that because you're going to create plans for yourself. And that's a really nice thing. And you know, and those plans will be, okay, without Rick, how do I do that? But knowing that this is something I would have done with him anyway. So creating that strength as an individual, knowing that you guys are still a couple, as if you guys were still there. So that would be what your year is looking like. And the kids are fine. The kids are great. I feel like your eldest daughter is going to go through some emotional stuff, especially around June, July. There's something going on, and it really does have to do with dad. So this is something that you're going to have to keep an eye on. But I'm here, and you know where to find me. Okay. And that's for everybody. If you ever need me, I'm at raisingenergy.com. I make it really easy. You can book right online. I do all kinds of stuff globally. Like I'm on Zoom and I'm on, I do in-person readings now, and I do gatherings as well. And I've got my lives, so I can be found pretty much anywhere. If you like this, if you like what you're seeing right now, please, I would love to get some likes. I would love to get some loves from you. And don't forget to like my page, Raising Energy, and my stuff is always there. Also, some new things happening for the new year. I am now a columnist with Opal Rising magazine. And once a month, I will be answering questions, very Dear Abby style, for anybody who would like to send me questions via my email, which is angelmorgan.opalrisingmagazine@gmail.com, very specifically for questions about your animals, and I will tap in for you. So I will be doing animal communications, or if you have questions on animal communications. My first article actually comes out tomorrow. So watch for that on my Facebook page at Raising Energy, or on my personal profile page, Angel Morgan, because I will be putting the link out there, and you'll be able to see how to send your messages in and learn so much about animals and animal communication. Okay, Kimmy Andrus says, hello, Angel Morgan. Hello, Kimmy Andrus. Let's see, from who? Okay, and let's see. I'm actually online right now. My sister just called through. I'm live. Hi. Okay, I'm going to put you on speaker. No, don't be. So my sister is with me right now. Say hi to everybody,
me.
Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Sorry.
Okay, this is really cool. I never thought that I could do this, but hi, how are you? Okay, you want to do FaceTime?
What's that?
Want to do FaceTime?
From the shoe store?
Yeah, do FaceTime.
Sure, here we go.
Okay, so this is my sister. Everybody, hold on a second. She's going to come on. Hang on a second. Do FaceTime. Okay, so this is my sister, everybody. I don't know if you can see her. This is, oh, look, this is the first time Sisters Live. How cool is that?
World choose whether or not we look alike.
We do. I was just thinking that same thing. We do. We look like twins. We still look like twins, even though you're 4 years younger. And I probably shouldn't even say that. Can I call you back?
You can.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. My sister, first time live anywhere. My sister Michelle. Okay, that was really fun. Okay, that was so fun. Elise says thanks. Noelle says Happy New Year. Happy New Year. From the Googers. Yes, Happy New Year. Cindy, hi, Angel. Happy New Year. Any messages for me this year? Please keep our question specific because I have so many people. So, what aspect of your life, Cindy, would you like me to tap into? Stephen, question. We just had puppies 4 weeks ago. Do you see us keeping a boy or a girl? I keep feeling boy. I really do. 4 puppies. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Nancy Edwards says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Would love to receive any messages if possible. Again, can we please have specific questions? What aspect of your life would you like me to tap into? All right. Stephen says, I have been in a slump emotionally. Will I get out of it soon? Yes. That's part of the time that we've been in right now. Everybody's been feeling kind of drained, unmotivated. Even me, I'm waking up and I'm like, okay, you know what? I really need to feel motivated somehow. I need to feel kind of like I'm moving forward. So this year is about passion. This year is about newness. What kind of things do you want to do? What kind of things do you want to enjoy? And something else that I've realized is that, when we sit down and ask ourselves, what is it that we want to do and what newnesses do we want to feel? It really can hit nerves because even for me, I'm like, okay, I want to go back to some old things I want to do, but I'm really scared to do that. But I have taken some risks and they've all panned out. So, this is what I want everyone to do this year. What are the scary things I want to do? What are those wonderfully scary things that I've said to myself, I can't do it? I can't do it because, and I've talked myself out of it. This year, don't talk yourself out of it. Because I haven't talked myself out of it, I'm going to be doing a show at the Factory Theater in May. I'm going to be doing some lives in June from New Orleans. Yeah, yeah, baby. I'll be going to New Orleans in June and I'm going to be inviting you all with me because I'm going to be doing some lives there and I'm going to be experiencing some really fun things. So I'm hoping you guys can join me in June. So look at all these exciting things because I sat down and went, what are those scary things that I really wanted to do? And Stephen, that really applies to you because I feel like you're not really living that purpose. But the purpose on the professional end, you're fine. On the personal end, I feel like you need to do more for you this year. Make this a year of new adventures. Make that your theme. It's my theme. So I'm offering that one to you, Stephen. All right, Barbara Hare. Oh, yeah, we got to talk because you want to do a party at some point. Barbara Harrington, yay, congratulations. Oh, thank you. Anna Marie says, hello, Angel. Let's see. Kaylee says, anything new in store for me this year? Does my Grammy have any messages for me? Yeah, pursue a lot this year, she's saying. That's I actually heard that. Pursue a lot this year because you'll never know. Like, I feel like um she's saying to me, you never know what's going to come up for you. It's almost like, when all you need is one person to see you, all one person to notice you. So many fingers in many pies this year for you, Kylie. Don't be afraid to put many fingers in many pies, whether it's personal or professional, is what I get. And your Grammy is saying that she's really happy to see you, to watch you, to know what's happening with your family. And she's there for you. Okay. She's there for you. Oh, thank you for all the likes, everybody. I love it. Danielle Coleman Pollock says, hi, sister. Well, I'm sure my sister Michelle would say hi. Susan Rand says, hi, Michelle. Nancy says, yes, we definitely look alike. Yeah, we used to go out to restaurants and people would think we were twins. It was so funny. Noelle says, oh my God, hi. Yeah, she's never met my sister. Danielle says, you do look alike. Yes, we do. Anna Marie Conte says, I would love a reading. What's in store for me for the new year? It's interesting because for you, I do get one very new thing. I get loyalty in family. I saw a dog and I got loyalty in family. And I feel like that is what's in store for you. There's something about nurturing loyalty in family, people coming to you. Be open, be receptive. Veronica Weston says, Happy New Year. What can you tell me about Jupiter? How do I connect with him? Oh, awesome. New bird. I know. Jupiter is so beautiful because we were just talking about Jupiter earlier, but she actually just got a new bird and named it Jupiter. So I think that's really cool too. And Veronica is a really wonderful intuitive herself. And I love your profile pic, by the way. That's just crazy cool. And it's really beautiful. It really speaks to who you are. I really love it. What can you tell me about Jupiter? Still trying to figure things out. Still trying to understand who you are. Really, really is connected to you. Aaron is kind of like, oh, I don't know about him so much. He really connects to feminine energy, Jupiter. So I really, really love that. I really feel like Jupiter could also act as kind of, I don't know how else to put this, a partner in your intuitive work, also your familiar, so to speak, in your intuitive work. I feel like he can be kind of a fetch going between worlds for you. So work with him in meditation, work with him in spirit realm. I feel like this is the animal that you've actually been waiting for a while, and he can actually work with you. And if you want, we can actually do a reading about that and about Jupiter. So book something with me, because I really feel like you and I can work the magic around him, because I actually get he can assist you in your work. And that's the first time I've actually tapped into Jupiter this way. This is a spirit level animal, so he can really communicate on all different levels, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, fairly equally. So we can talk about that too. And he loves his food. He enjoys his food, but he would like something a little more flavorful. Okay, I don't know how you're going to manage that, but you do have the bird sticks, right? So the bird sticks can actually add flavor. So he's got his food, and then he's got his little snackies there too. So that might be something you want to think about. Darlene, hi, how are you? Darlene is part of my investigations team, or the investigation, not my, it's our investigations team, the Canadian Paranormal Investigations team. That is the CPI. Go and check out our page. You can check us out on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page. It's CPI. Darlene is one of our wonderful members, and she and Glenn run this team with Patricia and I, and we go on some really cool calls. In fact, the last call we went on was really neat. We actually had an entity that we had to remove from someone because it was an old building that he had lived in, and there was a lot of tuberculosis in the area, and the tuberculosis actually amalgamated, almost created into life form, and that can happen. So what happened was this energy was trapped in the walls, and they actually opened the walls to do some piping, and this guy was living, I don't believe in coincidence. So he was living in one of the closer apartments, and something attached to him, and it wasn't lower entity, it wasn't lower energy, it was just something that didn't know what it was or how to live. So it connected to the closest thing that it could, and we did a removal for him. But we also ended up, naming this little entity Jorge. And Jorge was a very unique thing, because it was actually the catalyst for this particular gentleman, for his eyes to open and his abilities to open. It's almost like a superhero when they fall into, a superhero origin story where, or a superhero falls into a vat of toxic waste and their abilities open up. Well, this little entity is something that actually helped him open up his sight. And now he's on that journey, which actually hasn't been easy for him either, but it is there. Denise Drake says, hello there. Hello. Francis says, oh, Nancy Edwards says, my finances, I thought I said Francis, my finances and career. I literally saw Francis. So I'm thinking St. Francis is around you. Recently separated. Also, how are my kids doing this year? So where finances and career are concerned, I feel like they're really stable. Recently separated, again, that's stepping into the newness of who you are, really embracing the fullness of who you are. And yeah, I do keep getting St. Francis. So Francis is around you, and he is the saint of the innocents, not just animals, but children as well. So where your kids are concerned, go to St. Francis. One of the child saints that I really like too is St. Philomena, if you're into that, and call on them to protect your children, protect your home, protect who you are. But your finances feel okay. I think the separation was, for now, it's a good way to go, but there are going to be some discussions that you need to have. Be open, this is your learning in calm and quiet, in that kind of quiet dignity and grace in the things that you need to do. Know your truth, and you will never feel angry. You'll never feel pushed. You'll never feel like things are not going your way. Okay, so Avril says, during my reading this afternoon, I won't be talking about my health. So can I ask you, are there any issues? There are some things you still need to look to, but no, overall health feels okay now. It feels like you're moving forward. Where health is concerned, there are some deeper things we are actually going to touch. We may touch on that a little bit during our reading this afternoon, but for the most part, I feel like eating and nutrition, huge concern. Really look to your eating and nutrition, especially moving forward for you. That's going to make a huge difference in your lifestyle and your health moving on. And I think that's probably what we're going to talk about a little bit, just so you know. Okay. So I'm looking forward to it, by the way, Avril. Let's see. Danielle Cesar says, any changes to my romantic? Yes, there are going to be a few changes to your romantic life this year. I like the movement forward. I love the growth. The only thing I can talk to you about your romantic life or speak to in your romantic life is work on you. The changes I'm seeing in your romantic life are because of the changes that are happening in you. Really, really follow through on who you are, loving you, date you more than you date others, whether it's a singular person or whatever the case might be. I really feel like with you, I need you to really focus on your romantic relationship with you, which will enhance romantic relationships with others. Thank you. That was the best way to say it. I don't know why I just don't listen to them. I get the information and I try to put it in my words, but then they put it in theirs and it's so much more eloquent. So the reality is that as you really prosper in your romantic you, in your relationship with you, that's really going to show in the other relationships that come to you. Okay, it's going to be really, really cool. Good year. I think it's going to be a fun year if you allow it to be. Lisa Mastrangelo, hi, how are you? Happy New Year. Can you tell me what it means to dream about fighting a demon? Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked that question. I love that question. So when we talk about fighting demons, it can actually be fighting our own demons, fighting ourselves. So the demon is a representation of who we are and the things that we're either afraid of or we think we can't handle or seems bigger than us, the David and Goliath thing. However, having said that, for intuitives, for psychics out there, and I've had this a couple of times come up in the last few weeks, you can be tested and in your dreams. So I have a woman who is a medicine woman. She's amazing. She works with Iboga. If you want to know a little bit about her, she's at the Elephant House, which is also on Facebook. And she came to me, she says, I keep dreaming about these demons. And I said, that's okay, face it. Because what they're doing is it's called almost like a video game. They send you certain things to test you. And once you pass that test by not being afraid, standing up and going, no, you know what? I'm the one in control here. I'm the one with the power, and really experiencing what your power is within the dream time. All of a sudden, your guides and guardians will go, okay, we're going to uplevel you to the next dream or whatever those next demons are. But again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier, because again, it's also a representation of our inner demons and what we need, what the challenges are that we need to go through and we need to win against, so to speak, so that we can move forward in our lives. So that's what it means when we are fighting demons in our dreams. If you really think about it, even in the tarot deck, the Devil card, which is my favorite card, is about releasing old things, releasing toxic things, releasing the things we don't need anymore in our old space, in our old who we are, to move into our abundance. That's actually an abundance card. And when we look at the tarot deck, it's a really interesting thing. We look at it at face value, go, oh my God, that's the devil, and those preconditioned notions of what that means. But even in the tarot deck, the devil is, getting rid of the old, those things that chain us together and chain us to things that we don't need in order to move into the abundance of who we are. So that is what the dreams mean. So the next time anybody has a dream of that, just know that the universe is trying to strengthen you. Your subconscious is trying to resolve some issues around things that you might be afraid of or that you might need to move through. Kim Merendino says, hi. Nefer of the Nile, Cynthia. I like that. Nefertiti of the Nile. That's what I'm going to assume that means. I like that one. Okay, Nefer of the Nile, Cynthia. Nancy Podensky Edwards, inbox me privately for your reading. Okay, I don't understand what that means. Maybe you can Oh, okay. So we're fishing again, people. Okay, so if you see this person, Nefer of the Nile, as much as I love it, it's Nefertiti of the Nile. This is a fish. This is a scam. Don't do it. Don't do it because they're going to get you. You don't want to do it. Can somebody do me a favor because I'm still dealing with my streaming online? Can somebody click on that and block her? I would really, really appreciate it because look, she's doing this to everybody now. Oh, you know what? Such a pain. It's so not okay. Comment assistant off. Let's see, what's comment assistant? No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so yeah, so I'm still trying to dealing that. Chicka, 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 choo. Actually, do you know what? Give me a second, people. I know how to do this. Hang on a second. Haha. Bet you I can do it this way. Give me 2 seconds, because if I can do it this way, then I have figured it out. Give me a second. Ha ha ha. There we go. So we're going to go to this page and we're going to block her. Block. Confirm. Oh, I figured it out. Yay. Okay, so that's been done. Block, block, block. Yeah, that happened the last time too. So if anybody want to click on and block her too, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. I'm just going to make sure that is the right one too. I'm sure it is. I'm learning new things and I love learning new things. That's a big one for me. Here we go. Oh, I got the wrong one. It's fine. Block. Confirm. Okay, she won't be bugging us anymore. And confirm. Woohoo! Okay, there we go. Okay, I figured out how to do it. So let's keep going. Veronica will book for sure. Sandy says, hi, how can I be best prepared for the coming year? Finances. For you, it's finances. Make sure that whatever you do with finances, it's not about pinching pennies, but investing wisely. Make sure where you're putting your money this year. That's a big one. Okay. Kylie says, how can I where are we? How can I connect better with my dog? We don't jive well, and we've had him for 2+ years already. Yeah, you two guys communicate differently. One of the reasons this dog is in your life is to teach you how to communicate on different levels. That one is like a full session. So if you want to book something with me, absolutely do. You can go to angelmorganpetpsychic.com or you can do it through raisingenergy.com. But the biggest thing with your dog is really just be really quiet and ask your dog, what is it that you need? Then what do you feel? What kind of images do you get? What do you hear? Those things, don't dismiss them, act on them, and you'll see that you will nurture that dog. But your dog really does want to communicate with you, because I'm getting that right now. And he says that he will jive with you better. It's going to take time. He is still a puppy. Like if you've had him for 2+ years, like if he's 2 years and a little, he's still learning. But this is one way of learning how to communicate, is ask him, what do you want? And then just get really, really quiet. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you sense? And act on it. As long as it's not hurting you or anybody else, do it. And this is for anybody else who's viewing now or even later. Let's see. Cheryl Ann Tucker. Hi, how are you? What good news is coming for me this year? Last year was a rough year for me, please. Okay, so specific questions. What aspect of your life do you want to know that about? But last year, yes, was a little bit rough for everybody, just simply because in the year of the tiger, it's going to bring up some emotional stuff in order for you to really embrace your true abundance. And so last year was actually the catalyst for this year. And this year is all about the year of the rabbit and expansion for you. Okay. It's going to be great that way. Oh, that's so funny. Nancy Edwards, her middle name is Francis. Okay, so that's why St. Francis, I was wondering. So St. Francis is also around you because it's your namesake. So it's really funny. I went to a reader once and she kept saying to me, I keep seeing Saint Rita. I keep seeing Saint Rita, and Rita is actually one of my names, and she is the saint of impossible cases, and that's sometimes what I get, baby. I get the impossible cases. That's so funny, Nancy. Thank you for validating that. I love the way spirit works. You see, I trust, and because I trust, that's always revealed. Okay, let's see. Charlene, hi. How are you? Charlene says, love any insights. A lot. You've got to bear down this year. You really got to bear down, especially where your advocacies are concerned, because you're going to come up against a lot of people who are going to question you, try to poke holes in the way that what you bring to them. And that's actually a good thing, not a bad thing, because as they poke holes, it'll make you stronger in the way you think and the way you do things. It's like, okay, you know what? Um, I really need to take a look at that, because if they can poke holes on it now, who else can poke holes in it? So these are really good things to have happen, but just again, quiet, dignity, and grace. This is how you want to address everything this year, not balls to the wall. It has to be quiet, dignity, and grace. Okay. Janice Poltney says, hi, hun. Hi, how are you? Melissa Ray, happy New Year. Is there anything above friends? My above friends need me to know that I am missing. I love that. What am I missing? That is my favorite statement. What am I missing? What are you missing? Um, I asked that and I got something too. So what is it what is she missing right now? What is it she's missing? Love of life, more love of life. Like, I know you love life, but go balls to the wall. This year is about balls to the wall, love of life. It's not even about new adventures. It's just love life. Like, I want you to write that on a big banner or a big something and put it somewhere that your eye sees it all the time, in an office or your kitchen or somewhere where your eye falls on it, because love life. They just want you to go deeper. They want you to go further. They want you to push the envelope on that. Okay. So love life. That is your theme for this year. And I feel like everybody should pick a theme this year, because it's going to be a really expansive year. Like, for me, it's new adventures. For Melissa, it can be love life, that kind of thing. So you guys really, really need to do that. Renee St. John says, hi, Angel. I am going on a trip. Will it be okay? Absolutely. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. Your trigger for this year is fun. What more fun can I have this year? So for you, it's about searching for the fun and getting fun things to do, and alone stuff too, not just with others, but alone stuff. Really, really, really important for you. Sherry Lynn Arnold, how are you? Let's see. How is our 11th-month puppy adjusting in our home? She's very different than any other dog we've had. Yeah, she's definitely very independent. Even at 11 months old, she's very above her intelligence for her age. She already thinks like 1.5, 2 years old. She's really out there. I love it. Listen to her, listen to her, listen to her. Dismiss nothing. So with her, I'm going to say the same thing I did with somebody earlier. With her, really listen, get really quiet. What is it she needs? Even if you see her playing, sit on your couch and just be really quiet and go, okay, what does she need? Show me. Tap into her guides and guardians. And even earlier, we were talking to our other viewer about her dog and how she's not connecting. If you can't connect to your animal, go to their guides and guardians. That's what I do. If I have trouble connecting, I'll sit there and I'll go, okay, you know what? I need to go up to guides and guardians. Please show me, what does my dog need right now? How can I communicate better with her? So for you, Sherry Lynn, what I would do is sit quietly and go, how's she doing? Right? I want to go up to her guides and guardians. How's she doing? Is there anything more I can do for her? But for you, just play with her. Like, she needs that play, but she needs to be tired out, this particular animal. So make sure that you're giving her the runtime that she needs, the space that she needs, because she's a really high energy. If you do that, you're going to see that this dog is going to calm as she gets older and she won't need as much. She needs to be run is a big thing. All right. Lisa says, I need to book a reading. Everybody needs to book a reading. It's January. It's January, people. You know what? I haven't done my New Year's readings specials this year. You know what? I haven't put it out on my website because I'm just doing this now. $10 off any 45-minute reading with me in January, in the month of January. Wait a couple of days if you're going to book it. I'm going to go and fix that on my website right now after this, but it's $10 off for any 45-minute for your January reading. Okay, so that's for everybody. Once you book, there'll be a 10% off code that you can use, and you can do that. And I will post it on my Facebook pages as well. So stay tuned for that in the next couple of days. Probably post it today, but stay tuned for that in the next couple of days. Thanks, Lisa, for reminding me. So wait, guys, if you're going to do your readings, and the readings will be at angelmorganpetpsychic.com or raisingenergy.com. And stay tuned, because tomorrow I have my first article in my new column, Angel's Animal Corner. And that's going to be really exciting too. Rivi, Happy New Year. Uh-oh, Rivi has a foster business, and she works with cats. She's so amazing. We're having a problem with Lantana and her food. Is she just being impossible, or is there an underlying medical problem? No medical problem. All I get is, ugh, not this again. So yeah, she's being fussy. She's being fussy. Oh my God, I hope you guys are doing well. I've been thinking about you over the holidays, in fact. All right, let's see who's next. Thanks, Avril. Avril blocked her too. Rivi says, Natalie, this is another one of her fosters. The cat you told me last year who needed her own home is very loved by her human, but does she bite toes on the bed? But does bite toes on the bed at night? Yeah, because she thinks they're little mice. That's just a bad adjustment. But that's awesome. I'm so glad she's loved. Rivi honored me with allowing me to be part of Natalie's journey, and together we were able to find her a wonderful home with actually one of my lovely followers. So it's been really, really cool journey with Natalie. So that's so wonderful. Thank you for that update. Let's see. Cheryl says, any messages for me? What specific aspect of your life would you like a message, Cheryl? Because I've got so many people today. All right, we've got 10 more minutes. Noelle. She says, that's all I do. Watch comments and report and block before people notice. Noelle, you make me laugh. You're so wonderful. We got to do a virtual coffee. That'd be awesome. Nancy, hi, Angel. Happy New Year. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Lindsay Duff. Let's see. Hi, Angel. Messages from my dog, Chuck. Chuck doing well. Chuck doing okay. All I keep getting is a wagging of the tail, wagging of the tail. Very happy puppy, very happy puppy. This is what I hear from Chuck. And I love that because I need that boost of fun. I'm so tired. Like this weather is really like, and this energy shift is really bringing me. It's one of the reasons I did this today. So thanks everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you. Let's see. Kimmy Andrus says, is this year going to be a good one for me? It depends on what aspect of life you're talking about. You're going to have some really good stuff happening, and you're going to have some stuff where there are going to be some challenges. So what aspect would you like to talk about? Finances are going to be really good for you this year, Kimmy. Really good. I really like it. Take more downtime. And what I'm seeing is you watching movies with the family. Okay. So more family time. Let's see. Noelle says, is there anything I need to know or hear? Quitting smoking, drinking, and other things at the same time? Bad idea. First time trying a New Year's resolution, and the kidlets say hi several times too. Oh, hi, kidlets. How are you? Yeah, you want to do things in chunks, little by little. A lot of times when we make New Year's resolutions, we can't sustain those New Year's resolutions because we're actually not on the vibe. We're trying to get into a vibe without going through the process. It's hawk medicine. So, Noelle, what I want you to do is I want you to call on hawk medicine, because a hawk can see its prey. In other words, your goals, which is the smoking and the drinking and quitting those things. That's your goals. But the hawk says there's a process that needs to be done. The hawk still has to get to the prey. So I want you to call on hawk medicine to help you with the steps, help you with the processes to actually get there. Because this is what happened, right? People, they make these New Year's resolutions and their hearts are well met with them, and they want to go to the gym, but then they don't follow through. They only follow through for some time because they're trying to sit on a vibration, and it's like trying to reach that top shelf without having something to help you do that, which is the process of going to get the step stool, putting the step stool in front of you, stepping on the step stool to be able to get to that top shelf. So you need to be able to understand that resolutions are fantastic, but there are steps you have to get to that resolution and that goal and meet them. So you got to ask for hawk medicine, because hawk will help you step by step. So everybody out there, if you've got a New Year's resolution, you can do it. Call on the hawk. The hawk will help you get there. All right. Charlene says, lovely. I'm so glad you like that message. Pam Devine, Happy New Year. Any insights for me? In what aspect of your life would you like the insights? Pam? Let me know and I will answer your question. Melissa says, thank you. Jenny Robinson's Happy New Year. Am I on the right track making lateral move with my writing career? So interesting you say that. Your lateral move is actually not as lateral as you think. I feel like this is actually what's going to propel you into the next phase of who you are. I like what you're doing. I like the path that you're on. Keep doing it. You're really feeling it out this year. And I love that. This year is really going to be a feel year. Remember, rabbits are all about instinct. Rabbits are all about your creativity. So in this year, 2023, even it started in 2023, too, because you've been thinking about it. 2023 is going to evolve very nicely with your book and new books and that kind of stuff. But what's really interesting is I keep seeing blues and whites and blacks in covers and things like that. So those are good colors for you. Black is very protective, blue is very expression, and whites are very divinity oriented. So consider that. Okay. So that was for Jenny Robinson. Sorry, I didn't put your question up there. Let's see. I just want to see something here. Hang on a second, people. I will be right here. What is it? Charity Katrina. If you see Charity Katrina, please don't answer her. She's another one. Katrina. So Facebook. So I'm going to look for her. I can't unfortunately do it on the stream. I got to figure out. Katrina. Katrina. Go like this. And there we go. Here. And we're going to go like this. And we're going to go block. Go confirm. Excellent. There we go. All right. Hang on a second. Okay. Go here. Go here. Go here. Nope, that's the wrong one too. Interesting. Again, still learning. If you say Cheerty Katrina, please block her. I would love that if you did. Okay, because I can't seem to do it. I can't find her. That's weird. That's very strange. Because she's not even on Facebook. Be really careful of that one. Because even on Facebook, I can't find her. So just, yeah, block her, please. Block her. Cheerty Katrina. Oh, very strange. That's really weird. I'm definitely going to have to look into this. Cheerty. Oh. Nope. Still not getting anything. I will find her later. People. Oh, there we go. Found her. And block. There we go. Confirm. Okay, because I didn't do it in people. Sorry, I know this is taking out of our time, but I want to learn how to do this. So absolutely. All right, awesome. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so we have a few more minutes. Cindy Gorman, any messages from my parents? And I'm going to put that up there. Show. Any messages from your parents, Cindy? There we go. There they are. Smiling, laughing, cheers. I feel like there's something special that's going to be coming up for you. And they're saying, I'm hearing the month of May. There's something nice coming for you in May. And they're going to be right there with you, standing with you when this happens. Okay. So let's see. Who else do we have here? All right. Tammy Robinson Bailey says, any messages from my career path? Going strong. Wow, follow the footpath. So really, every step of the way feels like it's guided. And Tammy, I feel like you're really on the right path. This year is going to be, it's going to be about growing as much as it's about learning. So take a step back this year every once in a while to go, okay, you know what? How have I grown? Like, what have I learned? But how have I grown from those learnings? Like, really take time to appreciate yourself in everything that you do too. Don't forget, everybody, so many people are head down and we're working, but we don't stop to really appreciate what we've done for ourselves and the accomplishments we've had. So that's something I want you to make sure you do every once in a while. Okay. Awesome. Vanessa, hi. So I'm going to be answering questions from people. And if you have a second question, it's not that I'm trying to bypass you, it's just I'm trying to get to everybody at least once. Okay. So please don't feel like I'm trying to bypass you. I'm not. Hi, Angel. I'm currently talking to someone I like. Do you see progressing into more of just a friendship? Not Really, it's not because it's this person's not into you. I just feel like this person has his mind in different places. Like it's just not fully focused on you, and you need somebody who's fully focused on you. So I feel like you might like, you know what? It's like, you know what? I don't know if I really want to pursue this. I feel like even a friendship is okay, but I feel like at some point you yourself may get bored of this and walk away. This isn't your forever person, but I feel like it's something that you need to experience. I really do. Sandy HABQ. AB, sorry, Sandy HAB. Question: I've been single forever. Anyone coming into my love life, please? Yes, but 2024, 2023 feels like dating. I feel like you're going to meet someone, but it's not going to be until 2024 that that evolves. So 2023 is when you're going to meet somebody. I feel like it's more in the fall, August. It will evolve. Don't push it away, because I feel like part of the reason you've been single forever is sometimes you do push away relationships, and they're trying to get. It's almost like there's a bit of a wall there. So watch that wall. Take a chance. Take a risk. Go further than you've ever had before, especially in the fall, because I feel like there's somebody who's very sincere about his feelings, and don't kind of put that distance between you. Take a chance. Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Noelle. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually did find her. So she laughed her, so you can't find her. I actually did find her. So it's all good. Don't worry. And I figured it out. I figured out how to do it. So it's all good. Um, okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I need to correct something. Rivi said, thank you. Last week, I got a picture of Natalie being held by her person, which he calls my bestie. I don't foster. I run a colony of currently 11 cats. She's so cool. Rivi is so cool. She runs a colony of 11 cats who will still use the cat door of their house. Ugh. But the colony calmed down after Natalie was gone, which is something we said. Yeah, we got to get them to use that cat door. Like we really, really, really do. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have? Who else do we have today? Okay, Teresa Sheridan says, am I moving this year? Yes, there is a high potential of move, 82%. So yes, definitely. The only thing that can hold you back is you. It feels like there's a firm offer and then you question it. Don't question it, go for it. So it feels like don't put a loophole in there for yourself. It's 1 o'clock. I have time for one more question. I have time. So Nidgu, will I find love this year? Not this year as a potential for you. I feel like your standards are very high. Keep your standards. I feel like you're not going to quite find anybody. Even in 2024, I feel like you start something, but in 2025 is where you really make that connection. So even if you find somebody in 2024, I feel like the connection, you'll go very, very slowly with it. And in 2025, I'm seeing like potential for marriage and engagement and all. So there's a lot of stuff happening in 2024, but for 2025, this year, I feel like it's have fun, enjoy. I feel like you really should be focusing on you this year. Date you, have that relationship with you. Okay. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here today. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm really sorry for those two people who came by and try to fish. It does happen, but now I figure out how to deal with it. So thank you very much for helping me with that. Okay, have a fantastic new year. I'm going to be doing more of these lives. So enjoy your day, enjoy these lives. Follow me on Instagram, Raising Energy, because that's where I do a lot of my lives. Raising Energy, angelmorganpetpsychic.com. Don't forget to check my page tomorrow because I have the new column coming out. Gonna be in New Orleans doing some lives as well. So so much new stuff coming this way. And there's some more things happening as well that's on the go. And also remember, if you go to my website, raisingenergy.com, tickets are $25 for my show at the Factory Theater in May. So go and book your tickets now because there aren't many. Like it's going to be quaint, it's going to be intimate, but it's at the Factory Theater in downtown Toronto. Join me, raisingenergy.com. Enjoy your day, everybody.